Greetings, folks. Cross Train here from World of Tanks, and today I am going to bring you a battle that really was a heartbreaker. So I'm going to kind of set it up. Well, you saw from the title of this, the almost carry. But wanted to bring this to you because it was such a fun battle, and had such great high hopes at a certain point in the battle. I'm going to go ahead and roll this and just kind of walk you through. You see right up front, I'm in my Walker Bulldog. We have a good statistical chance to win this. We have probably the slightly better team all around, and XVM certainly thinks so, as they give us a 63% chance to win. So I am in my Walker Bulldog. It is just a Tier 8 battle, so it's a great matchup for this tank, because this tank is, quite frankly, has the potential in the right hands to be incredibly overpowered. Now, I will say that my hands are probably not quite the right hands, but I do okay in this tank, and in fact had a game that I really enjoyed here. So we're going to, that's my setup for this, and I'm going to probably speed this up a little bit, because the first, couple of minutes I'm trying to get some spots and some lights and things like that, so it's rather a little bit boring here to start with, so let me kick it up to 2x speed until things start to happen. Trying to get some lights, not really happening. And finally I pick up some lights across the field, try to put a shot into him. Missed. You can see that I got lit. So I back down quickly. And again, I'm assuming that it was me that lit that KV-85 as well as the 30-01. So the early battle, no biggie. Things are going. The only thing that I don't like from our team is this distribution right here. We've got one IS-2 in there, and nobody else went that way. When that happens on this map, it's quite frankly, it's not a good start for your team when you've only got one heavy go in the middle. You see the rest of our heavies went over here, so we got our overload here with just a couple of heavies from them. I am getting into the back of this 12T, and between myself and somebody else, the Panther M10, we did in fact take him out. So I'm taking some targets of opportunity on this T-29, on the Comet, or Cromwell maybe, no, the Comet that was up there, and I'm shooting blindly at this guy, and then I notice that well, he's no longer there. There he is. He moved down the hill to crash into our IS-2 to take the IS-2 out. So again, so far not terribly disheartening. The T-29 is tracked. He has no idea where I am, but I'm reclipping at this point, so that's kind of a shame. So you can see all of a sudden things are going really bad for us, and you can see what's happening up here. We had all those tanks against just a couple of heavies. This KV-5 came across from the middle. He came across here. Had all these tanks in there, and somehow they all managed to get wiped out. So here we are. We're down 2-6. We have, with these tanks that are not lit, a relatively fair-ish fight over here. But it's not really looking good for the home side. So I decided to move out and see what I can do to cause some mischief. This KV-85 is in on the E25, so I decided to see what I can do, and I'd take advantage. This is exactly what this tank is all about. I just come in and take advantage of that situation. Take out the KV-85. Go up here to see if I can take any shots. We are just getting destroyed now. It's 3-9. We're getting destroyed all over the field. Our north just literally just now just crashed all those tanks we had up there, and I just don't understand, frankly, how that happens. But what can I do? At this point, I'm pretty much determined that this is pretty much a lost cause. So you can see what's happening here. A light tank is not the right tank to go face to face with the enemy. So I decide that I am going to pull out. See that T-29 coming across. So I decide I'm going to go down and play with him. But first, this E-25 shows up, and that's a full healthy E25, which is a nice tank. He bounces his first shot, and he won't bounce after that. But again, this tank just that quickly, full health, E25 gone. So you got my ammo rack, so I repair my ammo rack. I'm going to go ahead and clip while I'm here. T29 is still there. And now you can see what happened behind me here. Those tanks that were holding these guys off are now gone. So I am running. I am running for my life. It's 5 to 11 at this point. I am clipping, so I can't do anything here. Apologies to the E25 and Proto that I just abandoned, but I really had no other option as I was clipping. But again, the beautiful thing about this tank is it's got great speed, so it can flex around the field. I've now clipped, so I am going to I got lit by that Proto down in the valley. You can see we're dead all over the field now at this point. So it is 5 to 12. The last two tanks, these tank destroyers, E25 and the T28 Proto that are up here. And so I am going to get in behind these guys. And I'm going to be a pain in the butt. What these tanks are good for. Both of them get beat up just like that. 2 quick shots. And there is this 30-01 right here. And again, watch what this tank can do. If you haven't played this tank, I bounced that shot, but I decide that I can get in here and take this guy out. E25 is trying to run, and I'm going to put 2 more shots into this 30-01, take him down. Again, he was full health, just took him right out. E25 just literally drove to his death right there. So I decided to clip again. That 28 Prototype is a good player, green player. I'm not going to mess with him, not from the front. So again, I decide to take off, and now my last teammate is dead. So it's me against 6. Now, let me tell you what I was thinking right now, in case you're wondering. I'm looking at their team list. They got a KV5, a T28 Prototype, a IS, a KV3, a T29, and a Chaffee. You can see right up at the top of my screen here that they have 2 cappers on our base. It's me alone against all of them. The only tank that I am concerned about, frankly, is that Chaffee, because he has a good view range. I knew I could out view range the other tanks on their team, so at this point it was pretty much a done deal. But then they do something that I see happen all the time in pubs, and again, frankly, I think it's a mistake, but let's just go ahead and forward this. So I am clipping right now, and you see what happens. One of their guys just jumped off the cap. So they were probably just thinking, oh, now both of their guys jumped off the cap. They were thinking, heck, let's just go kill this Walker Bulldog and be done with it. You can see that I just lit this KV3. And again, this is, before I show you this is what I was talking about. I said, if they're going to jump off cap, then I'm beginning to get hopeful right here, because I know that I can out-view range every tank on their team except for the Chaffee. So I'm thinking, my goodness gracious, I have a chance here. So, and this only encouraged me. So see what happens here. He finally saw me. I bounced 1 shot, but just like that, bam, they're down 1 more tank. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm backing off, reclipping. Now here's the problem. Look at my ammo. I've got 7 shots left in this clip, and when I reload, and 10 HE and then 20. So I've got literally less than 4 full clips left. This is the only thing that in hindsight probably would have limited me from what at the time I thought was fantastic. I thought I have a chance, and then I came across this. Their Chaffee is AFK. So I decided to go ahead and whack him on my way by, just in case, you know, it comes back later. So I've got 3 shells left. I got a minute to get back again. Now their eyeballs are gone. I can definitely outspot them from anywhere on the field. It's about this time that I noticed that, oh man, I'm not sure what I got for ammo. only going to pump out, literally I'm going to pump out 150 per shot, and they still have 4,468 hit points left, as you see at the top. So here's what I'm thinking as I'm going through here. I know that if I drive around and I've got the speed, they only have one guy on cap. I got 36 seconds, plenty of time to get back there, get a spot that's outside their view range, and reset the cap, at least reset the cap, and make them think about capping. And then I can run away depending on what they do. But I'm literally at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I have a chance here because I can outview range all of these guys. The Proto is going to be a challenge because it's a full health, and again, that however you say it, Asasis, or whatever it is a good player, so he had me a little concerned. And of course, I've got this ammunition issue as well. So, but what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna keep popping up at different places, spot one of their guys, put a couple of shots and run if I have to as soon as I get spotted. Pop up at another place and just try to whittle them down. Ammo is going to be a problem, but oh well. So let's see what happens. So I decide I'm going to come through here, get up to the north of the cap, and then put a couple of shots into reset. I've got time yet to do it, but now I'm looking for a way down from here, and there really isn't an easy way down from here. So this first, I didn't realize it was so straight down from this. I go, oh boy. Okay, so I take that. And again, I did not know this was straight down, and so I come off this and I track myself. I've already used my repair kit, and I ammo rack myself, and I've already used my repair kit, so I cannot fix either one of these. At this point, there's 14 or 15 seconds left, and so very anticlimactically, this almost carry becomes a loss when I thought I had an opportunity there to be the hero. It was not to be. Still had a very good round in my in this Bulldog. You can see 3,400 damage, which is I think this ended up with the kills being about a 15,000 win 8 game. But I really was optimistic that I could, at the very least, harass him a little bit more, pump out some more damage, at least until I ran out of ammunition, and be a bit of a thorn in the side. But coming off that hill, I freaking tracked myself, and racked myself. So that was the game. That was the almost carry. I had a chance to be the hero, and I blew it by coming off that hill a little too hard. So folks, if you get to that hill and you need to come down there, be careful, because it is straight down, and you will stand to damage yourself, so be very careful. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun game. I literally was laughing as soon as I went off that hill and tracked myself. I don't usually take losses very well, but that one was pretty funny, because I really was hopeful that I was going to be able to do something, and ran off the side of the hill. So hope you enjoyed that. Like the video if you did. Like it even if you didn't. Just do me a favor and like the video. We really appreciate that. When I get likes on my videos, just encourage me to keep doing some videos, hopefully, that you guys enjoy. Until next time, this is Crosstrain from World of Tanks. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Peace.